I wrote a song called Jump Up Behind Me, which was, it's sort of a romantic fantasy. But the thing that it was based on was this time when my dad rescued me. My dad is gone now. He was raised in North Carolina and went to Harvard Medical School, where he was head of his class for 4 years. Then he was chief resident at MGH. He was really burning up. My dad was a really smart and capable guy. But I have this memory of my dad rescuing me from New York in the summer of '67, late summer. I had spent a better part of a year in New York with my band, The Flying Machine. We thought we got a record contract, but it turned out that the money dried up and we didn't record. Our bass player quit, and by the middle of the summer of '67, I had a serious drug habit. I was living in a apartment in the Upper West Side, which in those days, now it's a beautiful high-end community, but in those days was like a battleground. And I used to lie in bed every night and listen to the windows break of apartments being broken into, and fights on the street and stuff. So it was a rough neighborhood. I could have disappeared down the drain really quite easily at that point. It just takes a week or two in at the wrong place, and suddenly very bad things can happen. So I was just stranded in New York. I was strung out. I don't know if I called home or if home called me, but my dad got on the phone and he said, "How you doing, James?" I said, "Well, I don't know, not so good, Dad." He said, "Stay right there. Do not leave. Don't go out of that apartment until you see me." He got his wallet. He walked out of the house, got in the car, started it, and drove up to New York, which was a long drive, a long way to come. And I did. I stayed put where I was. About 13 hours later, he showed up with the family station wagon down on the street. And he picked me up and took me home. And I recovered for about, 6 months or so until I was ready to start the next chapter. But that he knew that I was in trouble, and that he dropped everything, and he himself came. He didn't send somebody. He knew that every minute I could be out on the street and I could be uptown in danger. I'll never forget that.